late for the buzz in Hollywood for the monster premiere of Godzilla King of the Monsters. The black carpet's about to start, so let's check it out. After so many years that Godzilla still has such a huge fan base?
Godzilla will never die. The film obviously is epic and dangerous and exciting. My favorite part about it is just bringing it down to something relatable. All of the characters are really fleshed out and really easy to love, and there's so much going on, but I love the balance between it all, which is what Godzilla stands for, right? Balance. It's crazy. That's actually my favorite part about monster films and fantasy and things like that, is you watch something from a distance and you can see as an outsider what's happening, and then you can take it away and sort of relate it to yourself without any judgment. And so it's kind of like perfect looking glass for society.
35 years, wait, there's 30-something movies, but 6 decades since it's been released.
They said it started first with Godzilla 35 years ago in '54, and it's still, look at this,
I know.
It's going strong.
So what are some of the things that you think fans can expect from this?
Well, first of all, I just think it's going to be great fun. You know, there's a lot of scary stuff, but great fun. Yeah.
As an English actor, you know, Charles Dance is one of my heroes, and you know, when I found out I was going to play his son, I was really happy. So Charles Dance is a really cool guy, not as intimidating as characters always, you know, come across as. And we became good buddies. So I think, you know, the thing I'm most happy about is I'm mates with Charles Dance.
Look, I mean, it's a legendary monster. You know, he's been around, what, 50, 65 years, something crazy. You know, a lot of history with it. And I think a lot of people are sitting and waiting, like, are they going to do it right or wrong? And I think we did it right. I mean, it's if you ever saw the one a little bit ago and you're like, it needs more monsters, we got you covered.
Well, there's been over 30 movies in the Godzilla Monsterverse. So how does this movie pay respect to the other movies, and how is it different?
You know, I think with this film, it wants to clearly identify what each monster is all about, which side of the power struggle that they all fall on. I mean, what Legendary's trying to do with this Monsterverse, I think it's like kind of really flesh out these monsters as characters and not just sort of like men in suits or people in suits. And as a result, you have to put it in context. You got to build on the past film and make, you know, expand it. So they're really setting something up. I don't think this is not by far the last one. So, you know, yeah, they're fleshing these guys out.
They're moving like a pack. They're hunting. They all respond directly to an alpha. We stop this Ghidorah. We stop them all.
Is there another creature that might stand a chance against him? When you project negative energy towards Godzilla, he's going to reflect that, you know, and that's something that has always stood out to me over the years in watching that story. And so in this particular film, you know, I think that us, as I serve as, you know, part of the Monarch, we're sort of in pursuit of him, you know, and what he does is he holds a mirror up to each and every one of us, you know, basically asking us to look at ourselves and figure out and ask questions. Why are we in such desperate pursuit of him, you know, and is he really dangerous to us, or are we really dangerous to him? Which, you know, begs sort of the question that we should have the conversation that's going on in the world today, you know, when we talk about monsters versus men, like, who really is the monster?
Were you a fan of the Godzilla movies before you made this movie, and what drew you to your role?
I was a fan of the Godzilla movies before this by default. I had an older brother, you know, growing up, and so he sort of controlled the remote control. And so, you know, I fell into lots of, you know, these stories and these heroes, and he gifted me that, you know, at a young age. But just watching sort of how Godzilla interacts with the world, you know, Godzilla's attentiveness to sort of Earth and humanity and just people was just always so beautiful. So having this opportunity to now be a part of the Godzilla legacy, which is huge, was a no-brainer for me. And especially in terms of Colonel Foster, I think she reflects something that doesn't exist in the world, which is a woman who's serving as a special forces officer, a Green Beret, which is important for women, all women, to see.
I feel extremely emotional. You know, I worked on this movie 2 years ago, and we worked so hard on it. So hopefully all our hard work pays off on screen.
Gene, if you were a version of Godzilla, what would your character name be?
Virgin?
Yes, Godzilla in your real life, what would your character name be?
Did she say a virgin for Godzilla?
I think she said version.
Virgin. Oh, not virgin.
We just celebrated 37 years of Neil Bogart.
Well, I spit fire in our band. Do the same thing, but I've got to go.
That's all we have from the black carpet. For more information, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com. I'm Danielle DeLate, and you've just been buzzed.
This is Godzilla's world. We just live in it.
Damn right.